It's I think it's March 6th or 7th. Here we are at this is the Ogeechee River. Some of my brother Wayne especially said, hey, let's do something outside where you play with Kibo. This is where Kibo plays, right, bud? Anyway, there's enough wind today that the gnats are down. Gnats are terrible down here down south. But I got some questions. There's another boat starting up. I got some questions about boats and caring for boats, so thanks for sending those. The latest one is boat bottoms. A lot of people don't realize when you've got a boat, you have to clean the bottom, and depending on where you're at, you have to do it regularly. Not only do you have to clean the bottom, you have to put an anti-fouling paint on it. Now, a lot of you folks have been to the beach and you see the big pylons and whatnot, and they're covered with barnacles. Well, that gets on a boat. There's a couple of bad things that can happen. First of all, you know it'll slow you down and you'll have to use more fuel. But the other more important thing is it blocks your through hulls. What are through hulls? Through hulls are things that cool your engine. The engines in a lot of boats are cooled with seawater or any kind of water, and it comes up, it sucks in. So are the generators when you run the generators, etc. I'm trying to keep this a little fast so we don't do too much time eating up the minutes here. So when you're down south, you have a couple of things to be concerned about. You get growth on the bottom of your boat. Now, by the way, anti-fouling paint has to be done every 2 years, and it's not cheap. You have to pull the boat out of the water, scrape the bottom, and then paint it with anti-fouling paint, which can be up to $400 a gallon, and then you put your boat back in the water and you're good for 2 years again, an average. Now, up north, we have to clean our boats every 6 months. We have to have the bottoms done because growth doesn't happen as fast as it does down south. Now, there's a couple of things when you're down south. If you're next to a golf course and they treat, or anybody who treats fine lawns, the nitrogen that they use to fertilize the grass gets in the water and causes increased growth. And it's really bad for manatees too, because the manatees are dying down here because too much algae is growing on the top of the water. So down south, I have to have my boat done every 3 weeks, which means a diver goes down and he scrapes all of the stuff off of the bottom of the boat. And that's, for me, it's about $150 a month. It's $4 a foot. Barnacles grow really fast down here, and so does, they call it salad, because in a matter of 3 weeks, you'll get 3 feet of salad, which is grass and algae and stuff, growing on the bottom of your boat. That's about it. Those are the questions that we were asked. So, you know, in the upkeep of a boat, those are a couple of the things that you really have to be aware of. Now, my brother wanted me to take pictures of the bottom of a boat and so you guys could see it, because some of you have never seen that. But anytime you're at the beach or at dock, look at the dock. All of that growth on the side of the pylons, that's what grows on your boat. And it can be very detrimental to your boat. And you'll see boats that are not taken care of, that stay in the water for years. You can't even move them because the weight of all of those barnacles is heavier than the boat in some cases. Anyway, we had kind of a little bit of a rough week. Today's nice. It's 85 degrees here over at the Okeechobee River, and I'm probably not even saying it right. One of the reasons we're far in, that's another thing that you have to be aware of. We're as far up the river as we can go, and that's to protect ourselves from hurricanes. It's called a hurricane hole. When you have a boat in the water and there's going to be a hurricane, if you don't live on it, you're going to get called and you have to come down. You have to double tie everything down. You have to take down canvas that could be torn to pieces. One year I lost my entire fly bridge in Rhode Island because we had a 95-mile-an-hour wind burst come through during a nor'easter. So these are things that you're not aware of when you're at home. It's kind of like I had a house in Rhode Island and the shingles blew off in Hurricane Bob many years ago. And this is what Kibo does. He loves, he said, Dad, I want to speak. Speak. Come on, tell everybody you're here. Speak to everybody, bud. Yeah, he's my bud. He's, speak. Yeah, you having a good time. night, everybody. I miss you all. I love you all my boating friends, all my art friends. I've got a whole bunch of new paintings I put on my art website, LawrenceO'LearyJR.com. LawrenceO'LearyJR.com. I got abstracts that I put on. I put some new nauticals on, and I put some still lifes. And I'm still working on it. Anyway, everybody keep smiling, and miss you all.